Engineers at Honda Motor are testing an electric vehicle that can drive itself into a home carport where its battery is recharged wirelessly. Honda's chief researcher for the project, Kazuhisa Sato, says the system would be convenient for drivers who are not good at parking. Another plus is efficient recharging. The technology was demonstrated at a house just outside Tokyo on June 16. A computer installed in the vehicle contains data on the location of the house and garage. The driver uses a smartphone to instruct the electric vehicle to drive itself into the garage. An array of cameras installed on the house and in the garage ensures the moving vehicle avoids obstacles. After the car parks in the garage, the driver uses a smartphone to begin recharging the battery. The recharger is a non-contact wireless device with no plug-in required. Engineers will continue testing to learn whether the technology functions properly in storms, heavy snow, and other challenging conditions. Sato says his team hopes to make the technology ready for practical use in the near future. An annual spider fight was held in Kagoshima Prefecture, southern Japan recently. The event dates back to the late 16th century when a local warlord wanted to boost his soldiers' morale before sending them into battle. More than 100 people, including children, brought spiders for the contest in Aira City. The insects measure more than 10 centimeters across when they extend their legs. A pair of female spiders fought on a 60-centimeter stick. The winner is decided when one of the pair pushes it off the stick, bites the opponent's back or covers it with threads. The owners of the spiders stopped feeding the insects 3 days before the event to boost their fighting spirit. The participants and spectators cheered each time a winner was announced. A traditional horse festival was held in Iwate Prefecture, northern Japan, heralding the coming of summer. Residents of Takazawa village hold a yearly festival as a sign of appreciation to their horses, which they use to help plant rice seedlings. The festival dates back to the 18th century and is known as Chagu Chagu Umako. The name Chagu Chagu comes from the sound of the bells hung from the horses. A team of 80 horses left Onikoshi Sozen Shrine in Takizawa village in the morning and paraded for more than 13 kilometers to Morinka Hachimangu Shrine to Moroika City, as it took about 4 hours to reach their destination. The horses were adorned with colorful harnesses that are said to resemble the decorations used by feudal lords when they traveled to the ancient capital of Edo, now Tokyo. Children in costumes rode on the horses as adults walked alongside them. The parade passes through green rice paddles and along roads lined with spectators and amateur photographers. Toy makers from Japan and abroad are showcasing digital and other high-tech products at the International Tokyo Toy Show. 157 companies from around the world are displaying about 35,000 products. Many toy makers are trying to appeal to kids who are surrounded by digital technology in their daily lives. A major Japanese company is showcasing a self-driving toy car that can detect obstacles and steer away from them. It can even drive backwards like full-size cars with automatic driving systems. Another maker is exhibiting a smartphone that features decorating patterns for user photos. Japan Toy Association senior official Fumiaki Ibuki says children and their parents today prefer toys that function like the real thing. He said he hopes the show will let visitors to see how far children's toys have come. People displayed their traditional craftsmanship and skills and showed ancient cultural traditions of China across the country that marks China's 9th annual Cultural Heritage Day. The event this year focused on making cultural heritages lively and protecting cultural heritages while carrying out urbanization, for which people held various activities to demonstrate. The Ministry of Culture, the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and the relevant departments held celebrations in capital Beijing featuring artistic performances, contests, and exhibitions on calligraphy, painting, and ceramics. The activities aimed at encouraging citizens to become more aware of the need to preserve China's cultural heritage and ancient relics. In southwest China's Sichuan province, local women demonstrated how to make Sichuan embroidery and exhibited their works during an activity, calling on people to participate in protecting and inheriting the skill. The promotion of Sichuan embroidery in recent years has helped many women find jobs after they transferred from farmers to city dwellers. In central China's Hunan province, an exhibition on cultural heritages and traditional skills started on June 13, featuring the inheritors of ancient skills displaying their craftsmanship on the spot for common visitors. A woman from the Tejua ethnic group displayed how Tujia people weave clothing with different patterns in the past. In Tibet, in southwest China, people displayed traditional clothes making skills during a costume exhibition, the largest of its kind ever, to mark the Cultural Heritage Day. While in East China's Anhui province, apart from displaying craftsmanship, people also performed traditional operas and showed special cooking skills to try to promote and preserve their cultural tradition and customs. The Chinese government announced in 2005 that the second Saturday of June would be celebrated as the Cultural Heritage Day every year in order to promote the protection of its rich cultural resources. Thousands of people take part in Hong Kong's first ever Pink Dot event to show their support for inclusivity and sexual diversity. People from all walks of life gathered at Tamar Park for the first ever Pink Dot Hong Kong. Drinks, food and dress-up as participants waited for the main event, the formation of the human Pink Dot.
I believe that everybody has the basic right to love. It's just what we do.
I want a boundary and the fear-free world.
In support of inclusiveness and unity, participants stood in formation to create a giant pink dot. But Equal Opportunities Commission Chairman York Chow pointed out that Hong Kong still has a long way to go before people can fully embrace sexual diversity and freedom, an issue which remains controversial in this town.
I don't know when, but I believe that this is the world trend in terms of respecting individuals' rights. But when it comes to legislation of marriage, of course, and also terminology of marriage, of course, this will be a lot of discussion.
Chow added the EOC will be working with academics to gauge the situation of local sexual minorities. He said the EOC will also conduct public consultations and a survey to identify possible concerns sexual minorities face. Pink Dot is an annual international event which started in Singapore back in 2009. Local organizers estimated a turnout of 11,000. Complementary therapy is one that can be used in addition to or instead of conventional Western medicine. Complementary and alternative approaches share a belief in the body's ability to heal itself. Usually, such treatments are tailored to the individual and do not use a one-size-fits-all approach. This means that they are rarely tested by conventional randomized control trials. However, many people choose to use them and find them helpful. Most treatments are non-invasive and they rarely cause the unpleasant or long-lasting side effects that can be associated with medication. One such center where such complementary therapy is available is at the Meta Minds International Center in Berhad, based in Seremban 2, Negeri Sembilan. According to its co-owner and therapist Mira Rasadurai, hypnosis or hypnotherapy uses guided relaxation, intense concentration and focused attention to achieve a heightened state of awareness that is sometimes called a trance.
A lot of movies have portrayed hypnosis to be I don't know, some devilic act kind of thing, where you use pendulum and then you go into hypnosis and then I'll say, okay, now you go and shoot this person or rob the bank. Or no, it doesn't happen that way, because the power of our conscious mind will normally wake us up from whatever that we are in, that is into the subconscious mind. Okay, so when it's actually a trance-like state, when you're meditating, just when you're tired, just before you sleep, you feel this lame feeling of drowsiness. That's exactly how you'll feel in hypnosis. you just let loose. Okay, that is why I normally carry the hand and see how loose they are. If their hands move easily, then I know they have relaxed their mind, and whatever suggestions that I put in would be absorbed. But if they are rigid and I can't move it, then I know they're not ready for hypnosis. They are actually blocking. So no matter how much I talk, nothing would go in because they don't want that to happen. So that is why I said we have to create the rapport first. They must want it. If you want change, we can make the change. If somebody doesn't want to change, no change happens.
The person's attention is so focused while in the state that anything going on around the person is temporarily blocked out or ignored. In this naturally occurring state, a person may focus his or her attention with the help of a trained therapist on specific thoughts or tasks.
So what it had really helped me was I will be able to communicate with people better. My stress level dropped totally because I'm totally relaxed, and all my nerves and all my mind are all focused on what I want to achieve. Therefore, getting up in the morning to night until 10 o'clock until I finish my work, I'm a very relaxed, calm, peaceful person, and I'm also very happy and vibrant in my job.
Hypnosis is usually considered an aid to psychotherapy because the hypnotic state allows people to explore painful thoughts, feelings, and memories they might have hidden from their conscious minds. The hypnotic state allows a person to be more open to discussions and suggestion. It can improve the success of other treatments for many conditions including phobias, fears, and anxiety, including stopping smoking, weight loss, and weight management.
I felt like a new person after the hypnosis. It's really because of the trainer's personal nature with people. I mean, she has a way of connecting with people, interacting with people, and I would really suggest this with a lot of people who have social issues like me.
Yet another therapy available at Meta Minds International is acupressure. Acupressure is an ancient Chinese technique based on principles of acupuncture and involves the use of finger pressure without the needle on specific points along the body. Acupressure massage therapy simulates and activates the body's own energies to help fight illness and restore harmony. Acupressure is a way of assessing and releasing blocked or congested energy centers in the body. The 6th International Decorative Stones, Mining and Related Machinery Exhibition of Iran, Iran Stone Exhibition or IRSE 2014, has opened in Tehran. More than 200 Iranian and foreign companies are participating in the exhibition. Germany, Italy, South Korea, China, Turkey, Kuwait, Russia, Brazil, and India are showcasing their latest products and achievements in the 4-day event. Iran produces about 25 million tons of decorative stones annually, but less than 1 million tons of the products are exported. The country is one of the top 15 countries in the world in regard to mineral reserves and exports its industrial and mineral products to 159 countries, including Iraq, China, the United Arab Emirates, India, and Afghanistan.